checking out there, YouTubers. It's me, Christina, and I'm still in Montana. So I'm just coming to you guys with another dream that I had, and this one still had a lot of water in it, like the last one did, and it took place. It started out back home in Ohio in my old apartment. So I was living back home in Ohio, but like at the same time, I knew that I was also living here. It was weird. So I was back in Ohio in my old apartment, and my husband was there with me, and I had a bird in this dream, which, you know, I used to raise up cockatiels. I used to have cockatiels all the time, and I had to get rid of them because of my allergies. So I was in the room, I was like, I'm gonna go check on my bird, and I go in there, and it was like stuck in the freezer. Like there was this little freezer about this big. It reminds me of a toaster oven, but it was a freezer. And the bird was put in there, and I took it out, and it was still alive, and I was trying to, you know, get it back to health and everything, and it died. So somehow I had this plastic bag, and like I had newspapers inside of it, and they were kind of like this, but they were kind of like folded. So it was like the bag, the newspapers in the back part of this bag, and it was folded around, and I put the bird down inside up against the newspapers, and I set it down, and I went to tell my husband about what was happening. We come back in, and we couldn't find the bird, and all I could think of, we have to find that bird, we have to go bury it, you know, we have to do something with it because it's going to begin to stink. And so we were like on a mad hunt looking for this bird, and we found it, and I don't know if he had buried it or what he did with it. So after that, the next thing I was like, my dream just kind of like jumped. The next thing I know is at an airport, there's people there, and at this time, like all of the lakes and all of the water everywhere was rising. It wasn't. There was no rain. There was no water coming down, but the water was rising up from underneath. And so we were at an airport, and it was like a crazy dash to get on this plane. And for some reason, in my dream, I knew the pilot, but like I didn't really see the pilot, but I just knew that I knew who he was. And in real life, I really don't know. But I was like, we have to get on this plane. We have to go. And it was weird because like my dream started out and I was in Ohio, but when I was getting on the plane, it was like I was going to Ohio. So the pilot was like, and we were all trying to get on this plane. It was like this just craziness. It was like just dropping people everywhere, you know. And it was like the end of the earth, that we're all, you know, get ready to die. The whole earth is gonna flood. And so we were getting on this plane, and the pilot was like, "This water is really high. I'm not sure that I can get the plane over it, you know, enough for clearance, because it was covering up the where the airport was, that little bit drive. Wait, kind of. I don't know what it's called, but it was kind of, so it was like, I don't know if I can get over, don't know if I can get over this water, you know, because it was, like you see out in the distance, the water was out here, and the water was rising up, and we had to get over it. And so we made it over, and it was like several flights back and forth, but I don't really remember landing anywhere for a long period of time. I kind of remember being at my mom's house and talking to my mom and dad, but I don't remember what was said. But I remember a couple flights back and forth, and we come back, and it was almost like to get more people. But it was like the earth was flooding, it was doing it everywhere. And so finally, like, I only remember bits and pieces of my dream. But I remember the pilot saying, you know, I could fly this plane back and forth, but with the earth flooding, there's going to be nowhere to land. You know, so it's kind of like we're just going to have to face this one way or another. We can only stay in the air. We can only go so high. We can only do this for so long. But after a while, we're just going to, you know, there's nothing we can do. If this place is going to flood, it's just going to flood. And that's really all I remember. And so I'm gonna pray about it and see, just ask the Lord and seek Him and seek His knowledge and His wisdom. But I have a couple really good friends on here that have helped me out with dreams before. So if you if you have any idea what these might be, please let me know. But I also I don't know where it is. Oh, here we go. Hold on one second. I also have this big folder, and inside of here I have it's like information that I've gathered on like all the prophecies and the meaning in the Bible. Like it'll say like for instance, it'll say creation, or it'll say church. Like woman, moon, stars, Israel, Zion, flock, and all those symbols mean church. Can mean church. So like, I'm also gonna go through my symbols reference here, reference, and see what I can't find in those as well. So I think it's good to have a good understanding of these things. Let's use our Bibles. Something that I need to do a little more. So I'm going to do that, and I'll kind of come back to you guys with whatever I might find in that area. So, I don't know, if you guys have any dreams, please post them. I would love to know. Because it's funny, it seems like the body of Christ, well, at least those that are on YouTube anyways, seem to have the same type of dreams around the same time. So I'm curious to see if anybody else has had a similar dream or not. So, but yeah. But that's it. I have so much to do today. I want to do a little bit of research and a few other things, and I'm starting. We're working on it. It started out as a T-shirt business, but it's little company, but it's gonna be we're gonna be called Kingdom Accessories, and we're gonna do like T-shirts and hats, and eventually we're gonna do like wristbands and Bible covers, and all sorts of things with with your favorite scriptures on them, and just things that are gonna encourage the body, and we're also, with whatever we make, we're also gonna donate. We're gonna find a couple charities that we really like, and we're gonna make sure that we tithe that way. And I think it's important. So okay, I'm gonna go, and the scenery is much different. We've changed the room around. Yeah. So now I get to put everything back, which should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. But anyways, I think that's about it, and so I'm gonna go. Oh wait, so I wanted to try some of these out. Let's see. On this computer, I have a couple of effects, so let's try them out and see what they look like. This is the fire one. That's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. This is how we should look on the inside, being on fire for God. Alright, what else do we have here? That looks pretty funky. I have one eye. And I have no head. That's pretty cool. I have 2 heads. 2 heads are better than 1, I guess. That's fun. Let's see what else we have here. Oh cool, you can see the zebra print on my scarf. That's cool. Okay, so I'm done playing around now. I'm gonna go and we're gonna get everything back together. So, alright, you guys. Peace out, you guys. I love you with all the love of Jesus.